You guys won't believe the evidence that was found that could possibly prove that YNW Melly took out YNW Juvy and YNW Sakchaser. Now, if you guys are a fan of YNW Melly, I highly recommend you guys watch this video all the way until the end, because YNW Melly could be facing life locked up after the evidence which was found. Also, if you guys are a YNW Melly fan, be sure to leave a like on this video right now, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you would like to join our iPhone X giveaway. Now, this case with YNW Melly is starting to get real interesting. Now, in case you aren't really keeping up to date with everything that's going on or may have forgot, let me just remind you real quick what's going on. So YNW Melly turned himself into the police after the police have accused him of taking out two of his close friends who were also rising rap stars and trying to make it in the game. Melly was apparently trying to make it appear as if they died in a drive-by, according to the police. Now, on October 26, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas, otherwise known as YNW Juvy and YNW Sakchaser, did pass away from what Melly said was a drive-by, but apparently it was actually an inside job by Melly and one of his best friends named Cortland Henry. And after they committed the crime, they tried to make it appear as if it was a drive-by, so then they wouldn't be accused of doing it and facing life like they are literally right now. It's not really going the way that they planned it to go, but things are starting to get interesting. You know, there is some evidence being found that they didn't do it, but then there's some evidence found that it's impossible for them to do it. So it's going to get real interesting here soon. Now, it turns out after the police did their investigation, it turns out that there was never a car that came by and did the crime. But actually, it was apparently Melly and Cortland Henry who did it inside the same car. Now, as of right now, currently the specifics of it are really unclear, but Melly did write to Instagram with this caption, with this photo attached, and he said the words of this, and I quote, "To all my fans and supporters, no, I did not get locked up in Washington, but I am turning myself in today. I want you guys to know that I love you and I appreciate every single one of y'all. A couple months ago I lost two of my brothers by violence, and now the system wants to find justice. Unfortunately, a lot of rumors and lies are being said, but no worries, God is with me and my brother, and we want y'all to remember it's YNW family. I love you. #free us." Now, Melly and his friend Cortland Henry said that they're 100% innocent, and currently right now the evidence that the police have is pretty convincing that Melly could have done it, him and his friend Cortland. Currently right now, the police have found a bullet casing inside of the car right beside the seat where YNW Melly was sitting at the time this all happened. Now, if this is real, it's pretty much almost a for sure sign that Melly is guilty, because when you use a firearm, the bullet casing lands wherever it was fired. That's what the police said in the article. So if it was found in the car where Melly was sitting, that means that it happened inside the car, and it literally happened where Melly was sitting. So I mean, that's pretty good evidence proving that he could have done it. I don't want to believe that it's true just because I am a YNW Melly fan, so I'm hoping that it's not, but that's pretty convincing that it most likely is. Now, I showed the photo in the caption of what Melly posted on Instagram, but let's talk about it just a little bit. So, Melly released a documentary talking about his life growing up and his close brothers and whatnot. In the documentary, these guys that passed away were actually talked about a lot, and they seemed very, very close. They also always had good things to say about each other in the documentary. So Melly could be telling the truth here in this situation, that he's innocent, he's not the one who did it. But the only thing that I don't understand is, how are you going to take out two people just because? Like, there needs to be a motive for it to happen, honestly. And especially if these two were so close to you, they're practically your brothers, and you're just going to take them out. There needs to be some sort of motive behind it. I would assume that the police have searched through everybody's phones and stuff like that were involved, and go through bank account, bank statements, and cash withdrawals and whatever. I would assume that they did that. Currently, right now, the only sort of motive that has been found that Melly could have done it is that this really old Facebook video of YNW Melly's mom, allegedly her and YNW Sakchaser had like an argument or something along the lines of that. But apparently that was, it was fixed. Their relationship got fixed. They were close after that. It was just all a misunderstanding. Other than that though, the only thing that's really been said of what could have caused Melly to do this is the fact that he actually does kind of have mixed personalities. Like, I know he did make a song about it, but the song actually, it came to life because he actually has that. He has a split personality. He has a side to him named Melvin, and basically how he explained how it works is if you mess with Melly, then Melvin is going to come out and you don't want to deal with Melvin. He said that in an Instagram video. I'm going to try to find it if I can, but maybe Sakchaser and Juvy messed with Melly. Maybe they tried to take some money from him. You know, maybe they tried to take some jewelry or whatever. We don't really know yet, but they could have done something to Melly which could have, you know, caused Melvin to come out, and maybe that's how it happened. We're honestly not that sure yet, but if that does mean that, you know, if that is what happened, that would mean that Melly wasn't in the right state of mind, and it's going to be interesting how the court, you know, takes it. But anyways guys, it has been District Trending. I'm going to be ending the video here. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm out. Peace.